This foundational pillar is super important. It feeds and amplifies the other two foundational pillars. Welcome to Money, Fame, Game, where we explore the three foundational pillars that lead to happiness, success, and fulfillment for a man in today's modern world. My name is Pergy, and this is the first episode on the foundational pillar of fame. So our generation is very involved in social media. I started using it probably in junior high. This is when we started connecting with others, telling our story, sharing our experiences with our family and friends. So it was originally Facebook, then Twitter, Snapchat, and then Instagram. I do not have Twitter, and I do not use TikTok either. I've always consumed content on YouTube, but I never thought about creating on the platform. I'd say throughout high school and specifically junior high, Snapchat definitely changed the way people communicated. It had the introduction of stories. It's an awesome app. I'd say it's still very prominent. In high school, the emphasis on the number of Twitter and Instagram followers you had, specifically posting funny tweets and seeing how many likes and retweets you would get. I actually got super turned off to Twitter and all the drama surrounding it, so I honestly stopped using it entirely. Facebook was hot in junior high, less used in high school, but similar to college, it was used for social gatherings, inviting people to events and such. So when I came down to the States, social media was far more prominent. People definitely posted more often, and I definitely fell into it. I tried to add my own flair, and I mainly use Instagram right now. So all the fraternities and sororities were utilizing social media, specifically the groups, to communicate. They're also using social media to attract individuals and recruit. This is interesting because when I look back at it now, it's very similar to what businesses are doing, creating groups, creating recruitment group pages. People are joining, getting involved in conversation, getting involved in the comment sections, and then eventually leads to meetups, bids, and joining fraternities and or sororities. So right now, I'd say I post about 1 to 2 times on Instagram. I don't have a Twitter. I don't have a TikTok. I've really stopped using Facebook, specifically after college. So to be honest, I was never really interested in photography, filming or editing, creating movies, videos, skits, etc. Never had an interest in acting or drama class. I've personally never been savvy with a camera and capturing good quality photos and videos. I have not spent much time gathering photos, getting photos taken of me, taking photos, being anywhere involved in photography. For my work, I actually have started using a drone, which has been a great experience. Again, 1 to 2 times per month is not very often, and so you could say I'm a very low-key user of social media, which obviously I know I need to increase specifically on the business front. I still struggle with this, producing and posting consistent content, not taking enough action to build followings on these pages. So my goal here is to build a brand and a presence on social media by deploying various social media strategies. The goal is to build a loyal following on YouTube and other platforms and make a positive impact on others, specifically young men, and those I've had more success in certain areas. I guess they say when you're niching down to create content and videos and a brand around who you were yesterday, essentially one step ahead of the person you used to be. So I hope to do this through providing valuable content, through learned knowledge and experiences gained. The ultimate goal is to create and achieve status or fame. I really use those terms interchangeably. I know they're not necessarily the same thing, but in the context of these foundational pillars, they are, or could be used interchangeably. And with this status or fame, it would be the ability to direct or capture attention. So it's all about creating noise at the right moments, possibly to launch a business or products with success. The goal is to get better on the technical side, creating good content on a consistent basis. So I've only really used these tools and vehicles for the social and recreational side of my life, really only sharing with friends I have met, generally staying private and utilizing privacy settings, really staying closed off from people I don't know. So I'm not posting very often, sharing experiences or connecting with others on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn. These are all platforms I struggle to use. So I'm really only mainly using Snapchat and Instagram, sharing weekend highlights, posting only around 3 to 4 times a month, if that. So obviously these accounts have not experienced any growth, specifically after college. It definitely excels as you meet a lot of people through high school and then college. And I guess after college, you definitely meet some people, but it's definitely dwindled as a social circle has stayed relatively the same. I've honestly seen declines in followings after college. And again, it's just social highlights. There's no defined message. I'm not sharing a mission or themes. I'm not necessarily providing value, maybe a little entertainment. That's about it. I've never posted long form content either. I've never attempted to do anything like this. I think it's important that I try to do so. And obviously I've never used social media for business reasons. I've never tried to build a business around social media and obviously build an online business. And that is the goal here. So to utilize these strategies and these platforms, build a following, and then obviously a business surrounding that. Sean Cannell always said influence comes before income. I've always wanted to start an online business and earn additional income. This will be surrounding my interests, things that I think are important to young men, specifically in this niche, and it'll be around content I've consumed, books I've read, courses I've taken, and then obviously frameworks that I will develop. So what you realize when you're starting an online business is that you need leads and a source of leads, and you need attention around a specific niche. So you want to build an audience in a specific niche, and that is what I'm attempting to do. It's going to come down to posting a lot of content on a consistent basis, or the alternative is running ads, but you have to have a business in place before that happens. Since I'm kind of starting my journey, I've always had an interest in doing it organically, kind of building the business as I'm posting content, learning, as Gary Vee says, documenting the process. I've always wanted to create organic traffic and spread messaging across multiple platforms and share the knowledge through, podcasts, long form video, and then take that, flip it down into shorter form video and or pictures. Through sharing consistent value, the goal is to help as many people as possible and be heard on a greater scale. I realized I had to start making content to attract my ideal customer, those that I align with and can help. And so you need leads, but I was not willing to spend the money on ads. I'm not generating revenue from an online business right now, so it's not in the budget. It's not a smart decision at this time. I have a lot of work to do on the products to be provided through this brand, and I think it's important that I document the process along the way in hopes I inspire others, provide value and entertainment along my journey, building a tribe, standing for something, gaining the respect from my peers and those in the self-development space, specifically the niche. So I'd say my beliefs and insecurities are holding me back. What others are going to think of me, what my boss might think. Is the content I'm producing valuable for others? Not being confident in my messaging. Young and naive, the negative effects it will have with various relationships in my life, and then just putting in the work, finding the time, motivation, and effort outside my job to work on producing content. Also just relaxing in the evenings and on the weekends, the choices I'm making on the weekends, and what I'm allocating my time to do. For example, expensive hobbies such as playing hockey, playing golf, going skiing. These are all things I love to do with my friends. But as I say, it takes sacrifice. So without consistent content, there is no lead generation. There's no flow of potential customers for the business. If I don't make content, process of building a brand and my entrepreneurial journey will not be documented. No one will learn from my experiences. My knowledge and experiences will not be shared with those I'm trying to reach and would benefit from hearing my message. For example, those a few steps behind me, or those seeking places I've been. No digitalization of my personality and no digital assets produced to assist with the business for many years to come. So I've got a lot of this influence from people on social media, podcasts I've listened to, specific people in the self-development space, and I would say specifically in men's communities. I started following a lot of social media influencers and businessmen in high school and through college, specifically people that were utilizing platforms to make money, generate leads, and build an audience. I started to understand the value of creating a following online, building a brand, connecting and networking with others. Those that seem to have the most success were posting consistently. These people have been very inspiring to me as I continue to dive deeper into the entrepreneurial space. So I started meeting people in college, utilizing social media to build their brand and businesses, striving to be self-employed and entrepreneurs, and employing the strategies I've heard many coaches and consultants talk about for the past 6 years. These are the guys that have built a personal brand and build large followings on their personal pages. So because these guys were known and had a large presence on social media, they were able to rally a ton of college kids to use their travel company to go on a spring break trip. They created social media pages for their businesses, and they used their personal brands to push even more traffic to these pages. They were the first individuals that I had met that were successful at utilizing social media to be successful. They were very good at selling the party, vacation, traveling lifestyle. Most people who I talked to knew who these guys were. They were known on many campuses on the West Coast. They were successful at what they did. They were able to sell the company, market it through social media. I saw what was possible. I actually went on their trip and can say it was a successful business. I still follow these guys on social media as they've gone their separate ways, both successful entrepreneurs that are using social media to boost their business ventures. So the opportunity and strategy is to create quality, consistent content, build a tribe, and support from those I can provide value to. Consistently share knowledge and document the learning process. Hopefully entertain along the way. Create and achieve status, fame, and the ability to direct and attract attention. Hopefully build an audience of loyal followers by providing value to the marketplace. Thus, the ability to create interest in my future business endeavors. Thus, feeding the other foundational pillars that contribute to your happiness, success, and fulfillment as a man in today's modern world. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and continue to follow me on my journey. Strive to build a business and additional income online. I hope to provide as much value as possible surrounding the 3 foundational pillars that lead to happiness, success, and fulfillment for a man in today's modern world. Thanks, and make it a great day.